Hi water signs, it is a Dear Danielle with Chaos Tarot, and I'm going to be doing your Love October weekly reading for the 7th to the 14th, 2018. Ugh, such a mouthful. Okay, anyways, I want to say thank you for your support. And shout out to Pisces. I really thought that y'all were going to be the winners this month, but Geminis came in and swooped in there. But y'all did represent, so I absolutely do appreciate that. And please continue for the love, especially with the raffle. I had so many lovely Pisces. Shout out to Travis, who was like my first reading through YouTube. And like, such an amazing story. So like, hopefully you get to see this. I really like appreciated your comments. Anyways, so let's get into the love reading to see what is going on, all right? Love for our water signs for the week of October 17th to 2018. I've seen the devil card pop up a lot. Could be dealing with a Capricorn. Could be dealing with a toxic relationship, okay? But we'll see if he pops up, okay? Okay. Love for our water, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, October 7th through 14th, 2018. Water, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Oh. The High Priestess just popped out. Use that intuition. That is also the card of Pisces, okay? Oh, and just a fair warning, it might get loud in the middle of the video. Somebody's going to be doing the lawn. I'm not sure how much it was going to affect it, but because this is my last video, I just wanted to get it out. So that's why I'm not waiting. But if it's too bad, then like I'll take this one down and post another one. All right? Ugh, goodness gracious. What is that? The Ten of Swords has been kind of sneaking up. There's a Knight of Wands. Is that the Knight of Wands? Yeah, the Knight of Wands. Okay, sorry. But, I was like, if it was the King of Wands, I was like, King of Wands has been making his rounds. Alright, sorry. So the Knight of Cups that flew out. So some of us will be receiving offers of love. But we're going to do one more shuffle for October 7th to 14th, 2018. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Oh my gosh. Sorry, a lot of energy is coming in. So I'm hoping that this reading will be... will make some type of sense. All right, so yeah, so we have the Knight of Cups. So some of us will be getting an offer of love, or it could just be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. The Five of Wands, conflict, instability. To the Four of Wands, which is marriage and like commitment and happiness. We're going to automatically, we know it is time to go in and clarify this, okay? So it seems like, just based on this is like we have somebody who's coming in and offering love. Maybe could be like a past relationship, just because Venus is in the retrograde. So this is a lot of people that are coming back from the past. Particularly Venus is going retrograde into Scorpio, all right? So like, that is a water sign. This has to deal with people returning. This has to deal with unfinished business. So maybe that's where the conflict and instability is coming in. Maybe somebody from your past is coming in and they brought a lot of conflict and instability. But it seems like it's going to work out. You know, somebody could see somebody as like this crowning jewel, like they're madly in love with them. They think they're the best. And the other person looks at them as just like, you are a freaking problem. You're a mess, okay? So, why is this... Woo! Please. Just here, please, and oops, there we go at the bottom of the deck, the High Priestess. This is another 5. Somebody had this exact same. Somebody also had the 2 5s. Which is, and I told them, I was like, it's instability. I want to say maybe it was fire. I want to say it was the fire reading, so maybe cross-watch that if you're connecting with a fire sign. So that's an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. But yeah, but it's just like there's just so much instability and conflict. here. And like this is like a conflict of passions, okay? This is a conflict of like ego, right? This to me is always a conflict of like words and somebody who just does not play well. Like it started off as like a slap fight and now you're boxing, right? Like they took it too far. That's what I always see when I see this card. It's like somebody took it too far. Like you were having fun in the sun and then you started taking the rules way too seriously, started making up rules as you went along. And so this person's crying in the background. And to me personally, I'm getting that this is water sign. This is our Cancers, Pisces, Scorpio. Maybe not. Could be our Scorpio, but this is definitely our Cancer, Pisces, right? This could also be Scorpio. Like, man, fuck this, I'm leaving. But I feel like we are the two in the back, you know, where it's just like something has happened where somebody started playing too rough with us, started playing too rough with our feelings, like wasn't taking us seriously, and it caused like instability. But there is light at the end of the tunnel with the Four of Wands here. You know, there is happiness. You know, if you're coming out of a place of conflict into somebody else. And this could be somebody new. This could be somebody entering. So we're going to clarify to see. Oh, yeah, and at the bottom, and I almost forgot, but it fell out again. The High Priestess. So this could be connecting with the Pisces. But this is follow your intuition and your gut. You know, listen to your higher self. Listen to what the universe, what angels, what God is telling you. The Chariot. So now we have the Cancer energy that is present here. So this is also moving divinely, like very quickly. Okay, this is going after what you want. You could possibly be this Five of Wands person. You could be the person who's causing the conflict just because you are adamant about getting what you want. You could also be this guy right here, you know. It's just like you could be adamant about getting what you want and you're not going to stop at anything. And for some of you, it's it's commitment. Like you're just like, I want to commit. I'm going to go after it. I'm going to do what I want. But we definitely have the energy of the Priestess here, which is Pisces, and we have the energy of the Chariot here, which is Cancers. So we're really moving in our energy right here during this reading. So hopefully this resonates and touches a lot of people. Oops. Oh man. Okay, I'm happy that this made a... I'm happy that this made a return. Okay, because she kept popping out. The Lovers. Some of us could be connecting with the Gemini. But this, to me, is the Three of Cups is a reunion card. So this is somebody coming back. Again, this kind of goes with my storyline. This is somebody who you had love for, you had love with. You moved in that direction. You guys had a lot of conflict. People had to walk away. There was a lot of fighting. But it seems like this person is returning, and this is a soulmate connection. Now, what you do with that information is on you. And doesn't this correlate to what we said, Return of the Mac? For our videos, there's a soulmate that is coming back. I also saw the Devil card pop up a lot. Some of us is a Capricorn coming back, or somebody with Capricorn in their placements. I can't tell you how many times I saw that when I was pre-shuffling and when I was shuffling. And to have the High Priestess here, I'm like, I'm just going to go ahead and say it because somebody needs to hear it. There is a love that is returning. Again, it could be multiple people. It might not even be one person. It might be just a lot of people that are coming back who think that you are their soulmate, or you thought that they were your soulmate, and you could be moving into a happier time. They could be returning and really have gotten their shit together. But it doesn't matter because you'll know. You'll know when they come, water sign, like you'll know. But it'll happen very quickly if you decide to say yes and kind of get onto those and kind of take these opposing forces, because it seems like, honestly, with all this instability here, with these two fives, moving in to the Chariot card, which is a 7, if we have these two opposing forces right here, he's taking control of it. Do you understand what I'm saying? He's taking control of it. So he's now in control. If this person had the control in the past, you now have the control in the future. Because you know better. You know better this time. You're not going to put up with the same bullshit and the same games that you put up with in the past, water sign, just because, like, you know. You're not giving and not receiving anything. It's just like you're not willing to be unstable. So if this soulmate comes back, and I saw a lot of titles for other Pisces, if this person comes back and this person returns to you, you're going to have your checklist. Like, this is what has to happen in order for us to be together. And you're not afraid to articulate that at all. You're like, I'm not going through that shenanigans again. It was more trouble than it was worth. Yeah, the sex was good. Yeah, you're cool. Yeah, I enjoyed your Netflix password, but I don't have time for all the other shenanigans. Like, I'm really trying to get my shit together. So if you're not helping me, you're hurting me. But it seems like this has the potential to really turn into like a beautiful type relationship. But it's if you really lay down the law, rein in your emotions, and really get into it and know what you freaking want. But you have an offer coming in, and to me, it's an offer. It's somebody from the past. It's somebody that you called your soulmate in the past. Like, you said that out loud. Like, you're like, this is my soulmate. This is who I'm supposed to be with. And then shit just hit the fan with these two cards, and you were like, we were so great. You made so much sense. And now I'm so confused is what I'm getting. But now you've unconfused yourself. You've really unconfused yourself. I don't even know if that's a word, but you've really been like, I'm not confused anymore. I just know that I need to articulate, and I'm not dealing with a whole bunch of shenanigans. Like, the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. That's what I'm talking about. This is what I love, the Ace of Swords, because this is open, clear, honest communication. Some of us could be receiving an apology from somebody in the past, but an apology is just not enough. But you are cutting truly through that bullshit, water sign. Like, just weed whacking it out of the way. And you're just cutting to the chase, and I love that, because I know as water signs, like, we just have an issue. And I've seen two earth signs. So like, some of you could be dealing with an earth sign. Like I said, didn't I say Capricorn? For some of you it's a Taurus, and for some of you it's a Virgo, and for some of you it's any other sign for that matter. But some of it is somebody has some very earthy placements in their chart. This is also commitment, and this is also like stability. You know, like, there's a lot of stability here with this Four of Wands that's going to be returning. Yeah. I really just, and some of you also could be dealing with somebody who's coming in passionately, fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, or could just have that in their chart, or you possibly could have that in your chart. But somebody's looking like a boss. Somebody has really made a come up as far as what I'm seeing, and now they're like presenting themselves to you as like, look, I can offer you this really stable beginning. I can offer you this really stable beginning. I can offer you financial stability. That's this offer that's coming in from this character. But some of you are dealing with the earth sign. Some of you are dealing with fire signs. Some of you are dealing with fellow water signs. Any sign for that matter, okay? But I just really see that's, you know, the return of the Mac again. Like, the theme is just prevalent. So like, so it might be this week where that communication really might be coming in. And I mean, you're gonna have options that you're really gonna have to think about. Because they're really going to be offering you something with this Two of Wands here, and you're really looking into the future. It's like, is this something that is going to be worth it? Like, am I getting a bomb-ass reef or some gumballs? I'm not sure what that is. Am I getting some gumballs, or am I getting a snake? Trick or treat. Trick or treat is kind of like where you are. But again, with this High Priestess energy, you have the energy to know. And just because it's here, and it came out, we have the Death card. That's you, Scorpio. You were not left out. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio. So we have all the energies covered in this reading. So like, water signs, like, you know, follow that intuition that you all have. Every single last one of you has this intuition. But take direction, take reign, and take control. Because there seems to be a person that is returning and that's going to try to offer some, you know, some real love. But you have to decide if that is what you want, or if they're the person that you want to receive it from. And that's just as valid. You could be like, you know, I like you, but that Five of Wands, that Five of Swords, that was some shenanigans. That was too much. I'm backing away easily. Sorry, that reading went a little bit longer, but like, it was just the energy. When the energies are present, like, you just have to ride it, you know. And it's such a clear story. I'm happy that we got everybody involved. Get involved. You know? So, yeah, fire. Oof. Water. Mars. I'm telling you, one more. Sagittarius. Okay, look. That's what I'm saying. You are adopting that fire energy as far as just, like, going after what it is that you want. Fire is, and it also burns down to create something new. So it's just like, this is something that's been revitalized. This is something that's new. This is something that is like, it's passionate. It's passionate. It's, you know, there's just a lot happening. Sorry. There's just a lot happening as far as like feelings, emotions, especially if it's a return. Like there's just going to be an onslaught of emotions, but you are going to know what to do with it, because matching it with water, it's like you'll be able to put all that shit out. All that shit that's coming through, you were able to put that shit out with your intuition. Even though you're going to be feeling every emotion under the freaking sun, because we have Mars. So this is the war god. You could be on a rampage of just like putting out the fires, just being like, look, this is how I feel. With the Chariot, with the Chariot, it's just like you have command over your emotions. That is what the Chariot symbolizes. So much so, you're able to power through anything. Any opposing forces, such as fire and water, you reign. You're combining both of those energies, and you are moving forward in the way that is best and most fit for you. And that is a beautiful, beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing, especially when you kind of feel like out of your element, especially when you feel like you have to defend yourself. But if this is somebody returning, you have to defend yourself. You really have to lay down your contract. We're in Libra season. This is Justin season. This is karmic. Okay? This is where all the wrongs are righted, but you have to be the champion for yourself. You can't expect somebody to champion for you. And that's something that me as Pisces, I've had to learn. It's just like I've had to learn that I have to champion for myself. You can't just expect people to kind of read your mind. Just because you can read other people's minds. You know what I'm saying? People don't necessarily have those particular gifts. They have it in other ways. Freedom. Freedom is the theme. Because you're releasing all of this toxicity, all of this back and forth. You're releasing it, so you're finding freedom in it. Whether it be leaving or something else, or whether taking your emotions out of it and just being honest and speaking from your heart, speaking from your spirit. That is the most freeing thing on the planet. It truly, truly is when you're doing that. Okay, so I recommend that you take that. But again, overall, just a friendly reminder, there seems to be somebody coming back that you had conflict with in the past. It seems like this person wants to move to a very stable place, possible marriage, you know, in the future. Really wants to offer you stability, really wants to offer you love, really wants to offer you passion. But you have to make the decision if this is something that is like real or if it's just a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo. But again, I can't express to you enough that you know. As long as you're in command of your emotions, as long as you're embodying this Chariot energy, and as long as you're bringing death to a toxic ass cycle and you're moving out of it, then you're golden. You know, if you say yes, golden. If you say no, golden. You're fine. Freedom. True freedom, okay? So thank you so much, water signs. Again, thank you specifically to the Pisces just for showing up and showing out. I really, 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 really cannot wait to get into your mid-months and check in. Let me know if it resonates. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys soon, okay? Bye.